Hello, everyone. One of the things that I discovered about getting new things, even if they are not brand new, but things that are new to you, specifically all the things that we've gotten from my father-in-law's barn and house, is that it makes you reevaluate and look at some of the stuff you already have and decide whether you need to keep it or not to make room for some of the new stuff. So I was going through some boxes in my cupboard and I came across this, which I completely forgot that I owned. Some of you may recognize it, some of you may not. And it is a very elaborate toy that you would get from Burger King way back when the movie The Lord of the Rings was coming out. And I remember the concerted effort that my family made to make sure that I got all of the pieces to this. It represents quite a bit of Burger King food that was consumed back then. So I don't know that I would consume, not that I consumed all of it, but I don't know that it would be worth it today. But back then, it was fun. So what it consists of is a central hub like this, and it has what is supposed to be the One Ring in this twisted column of fire, and various characters are put in place around the outside. And what's interesting to me is this ring used to be very shiny and nice looking, and I took relatively good care of it, put it into a box, and have not moved it or touched it since. And it is looking quite tarnished and pretty bad, and that's just from sitting around not being used. So first thing I'll do is bring out all the little pieces that go around, and then bring out the characters that go inside of them. So here's what a typical spoke or piece of the wheel looks like. It has a button here in the front, a place for the character to stand, and then it has another trigger here on the inside. And all around this part of the hub, there are notches that it fits in, like that. And then the next one goes in right beside it.
You shall be the fellowship of the ring.
And then some of them have noise or music or voices that are triggered when you push the button.
You shall be the fellowship of the ring.
And then others have just simple little lever-like triggers. And then some, like this one, have a light that comes on. And I would say about half of them still work. The other half, the batteries are dead. So each of the components fits in like this. Some of them going in easier than others. Why won't that? Oh. This is the trigger point here. Let me rotate this. There we go. So I'm going to rotate this back. The ring must be destroyed. There's quite a few different characters that fit in here. All the way around. Each one has a different color. Finally, this one. So it's a pretty neat little setup. Each, I think it was a kids meal for Burger King. Each one had the base and the character. And then I'm not sure how you got this central ring. I don't know if it was part of it, or once you got all of them, you sent away for something. I don't remember how you got the middle ring part, but I know that it came last, I believe. So I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Okay, so it's a little bit better view there. So now each one of these has a spot, and some of these you can tell I glued in when I was displaying it. There's some little gunky stuff around on some of them. So, and these are the individual little characters. This one, I believe, is Mary. And it goes down here. It fits in, nope, maybe not. Ah, it is Pippin, and it fits in there like that. Oops. And that one doesn't work. If you push the button, this little torch is supposed to light up, but I don't think that it is. Then we have this guy, which is one of the Urukai, I believe. And he goes right beside here. And when you push this button, his face, or his head, lights up red. I don't know if that's showing up. I think it is on the screen. Let's see who's next. Here we go. This one is Mary, holding a lantern. Fits right in there. And that one doesn't work. And the next one here is Celeborn. And this is Celeborn. And he is completely translucent inside. He fits down over top of that. And he's supposed to light up from the inside. But Celeborn's battery is broken, so Celeborn doesn't light up anymore. The next one is Arwen. And Arwen is this large figure here on the horse. And I forget what happens. So she lights up. I think it's going to be hard to see, but the light is here on the inside of the horse, and she lights up red, just like the bad guy does. Not quite sure about that, but I'm going to see if I can work my way around the outside here. The next one is Boromir, and Boromir has the horn. He fits in there. And I don't know what he was supposed to say, but it's now distorted because the battery barely
The ring
works.
must be destroyed.
That one's very touchy. The next one is Gandalf. And he's here with his sword and staff, the tip of it which lights up. And he's also supposed to say something. But I don't know.
The ring must be destroyed.
That's not what he says.
The ring must be destroyed. Speak, friend, and enter.
There you go. So he's got a flashing light on his staff. Plus,
The ring must be destroyed. The ring must be destroyed. The ring must be destroyed.
okay, this thing is triggering this.
The ring must be destroyed. Speak, friend, and enter.
Okay. So I've moved this to a place where hopefully it's not triggering a voice over and over again, because that can get annoying. Okay, so the next one is Gimli. And I believe he's the one that's insisting that the ring be destroyed. Nope. He's not saying much. The next is Frodo. Oops, that's not Frodo. Where's Frodo? Oh, here we go. It's Frodo. He doesn't say anything either. I think his voice was saying something to Sam. I'm not sure. Then we have Legolas, who is so keen on having the ring destroyed.
The ring must be destroyed.
Yes, doesn't even sound like him. So, he's there. Now we have Bilbo. Bilbo fits in like that. And his doesn't work either. Then we skip Mary. We already did Mary. Then we have the cave troll. Big, huge figure here. Looming over everything. And this one has a light here at the bottom, and it's supposed to light externally. The cave troll, but again, that one doesn't work either. It's been a while since these are actually usable. Here we have Sam. He's kneeling down by the fire, cooking something. I don't know if you can see him. He's kind of hidden by the cave troll. Let's move the cave troll. Okay. So, he's supposed to have a little fire going here, cooking. The next is Lurtz, which is one of the Uruk-hai. He's there. And his shield lights up red when you push the button. The next one is Galadriel. And again, she is all translucent, like Celeborn. Here she is over top of the well. And she lights up white on the inside. Next is Elrond. And let's see what Elrond says.
You shall be the fellowship
There you go. His iconic phrase. The next one is Strider. Oops. Strider has a little trigger that pushes on the inside, and it's supposed to light up his torch, but that doesn't work. Oops. Sorry about that, Legolas. So they're very touchy, they don't stay in very well. And the last one here is Saruman. And he fits in there like that. And his little orb, I forget what they call that, the Seeing Stone, lights up. So we'll put the cave troll back here. So that's what the whole thing looks like all put together. And then you're supposed to be able to rotate these, and it triggers each one of them. See, here's like this is now lit up. I don't know if you can see that. So, some of them more successful than others. So, this was pretty cool to put together. I really liked the Lord of the Rings movies, and I enjoyed collecting all of these and displaying them for a while. But then, I think when we moved to this house, I kind of put them all away. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. I now have to figure out whether I'm actually going to keep all this or try to sell it in a yard sale or something like that. So, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my videos. I have many more to make for you all. Thanks. I'll see you later.